I'm Junior Trainer TV, and we're going to bring deck profile and Metagross. So we have 4 Beldum, 3 Metang, 4 Metagrosses, 1 Ultra Necrozma, 1 regular Necrozma, 1 Deafness, 1 Espeon, 1 Vulpix, then 2 Lele's.
Okay, so those are your Pokemon, Junior Trainer?
Yes.
Okay, so I see you got the 4 standard issue Beldums. So we're running 3 Metangs because we have noticed that it is a little bit harder sometimes to just hit rare candy. Sometimes you'll have rare candy in hand but no Metagross, or sometimes you'll have Metagross but no rare candy in hand. So that gets a little bit complicated, so sometimes it's easier to evolve. So we put in the 3 Metangs, and of course we have the 4 standard issue Metagross to Geotech system. Basically all you really need is maybe 3 of them out at a time. So you could Geotech, retreat easily, and then just Geotech again and into the active and attach to all the energy. So we're also running 1 Ultra Necrozma. It's your choice. You could put in a regular Necrozma or Ultra Necrozma for this situation. We thought Ultra Necrozma would be best just because of the 20 extra damage. It does 80 for each psychic energy discarded plus the 20, so that's 100 easy. With Choice Band, that's 130, so that's pretty easy to go. We have 1 Delmise because Delmise does 10 more damage. It adds on 10 more damage for all of your metal Pokemon, so if you're attacking with Metagross, of course. It doesn't apply much for these guys. Of course, it is a decent attacker, you know, for 3 energies. It does 70 if you're playing Buzzwole or anything that's weak against Psychic. We are running 1 Vulpix and only 1 because we're running double Bridget. So just in case we get stuck, we can search out with Beacon. But most of the time we'll set up first turn Bridget, and then this guy we could just discard, or if we really get into a pinch, then we can play him. Of course, we run double Lele's, your standard searchers. You can search out your Guzmas if you need them, or your Ends, or your Sycamores, or what have you, Bridget. Most likely you'll have you'll probably be searching out a Bridget first turn, and then you'll get going from there. And I'll let it go over to Junior Trainer that wants to explain the regular Necrozma and the Espeon.
So the regular Necrozma, we use it for the Black Ray GX. It puts 100 everywhere to GX Pokemon. And if you're playing against Gardevoir, you can just use Espeon to Merciless Shine to de-evolve all of them and attack Renaka, and it's like so many prize cards.
Yeah, because the Curlies are only 90 HP, right?
Yes.
So if they already has 100 damage counters on it, once you de-evolve it, it automatically gets knocked out. So
yes. That's
why we use it, right? And
yes.
We could also use the other attack that does, what, 60, right?
Yeah,
60 for each energy discarded. So that's awesome, too, if you're playing Buzzwole, which is a big guy, or, Espeon Garb, anything like that. So we do have countermeasures. We have our Psychics for Stage 2 Pokemons right here. This always comes in clutch. And this guy just as a beat stick sometimes, Yeah, we have 2 of these guys and 1 of these guys in the active. We're pretty much ready to go. All right, guys, so that's our Pokemon, so we'll be moving on to the items now. Okay, so for items we have
3 Choice Bands, 3 Ultra Ball, 4 Max Potions, 3 Rare Candy, 2 Mysterious Treasure, 2 Flowers, 1 Rescue Treasure, and 1 Heavy Ball.
Okay, and correction, guys, that's 3 Max Potions. Alright, guys, so we're running 3 Max Potions for the healing ability. You could run 4, but we decided to plug in another energy. So we're keeping it at 3 right now. 3 is a good amount, but you could do 4. We're doing 3 Ultra Balls to search out metal. It could search out basically anything you want. We are also running Mysterious Treasure, and Junior Trainer, I'll get to that right now in a minute. We're running 3 Choice Bands to put on that 30 extra damage. We're only running 3 Rare Candies because we're running the 3 Metangs, because sometimes it gets a little clogged up if we're, like I stated before, we have 3 Rare Candies in it, and sometimes we might have 2 Rare Candies in hand and no Metagross and no Ultra Ball. So that's why we're running Metang, so it's easier to evolve just straight through. And we're running 2 Field Blowers to get rid of Parallel City because we definitely need all our bench space here for our Pokemon. Get rid of Choice Bands, Float Stones on the opposite side of the field. We definitely don't want to run into a Garbodor that has Garbotoxin and a Float Stone or what have you, because then it's basically going to shut down the whole deck. We're running 1 Rescue Stretcher to get back either into our hand a Lele or a Metagross that we discarded, and anything that we might have gotten rid of through Sycamore or anything along those lines, or we put back in the deck, and then we can search out through via Ultra Ball or Mysterious Treasure. And we're running one heavy ball to search out for Metang or Metagross. And Junior Trainer will let you guys know about the Mysterious Treasure.
So we run 2 Mysterious Treasure because if you have nothing in hand, you can just search out for a Lele or other 6 targets.
Yeah, because we're running 6 Psychic Pokemon in here. So, and a Dragon. So Mysterious Treasure lets you search out Dragon and Psychic. So that's why we're running that. And it's also better sometimes, guys, because the cost of Ultra Ball sometimes is a little too steep, and you might have an energy in hand and, I don't know, something good that you might need. So sometimes it's only better to get rid of one thing as opposed to 2 things. I understand if you have 2 energies and you dump them in there, it's good in this situation. You have Metagross, but sometimes you have something else that you don't want to get rid of, and the cost is too heavy. So that's why we're running 2 of these, because it's searching out 6 Pokemon in our deck, and that's pretty good. We like it at this amount, and these are our items, guys. On to the trainers. So for our supporter, guys, we use
3 Guzma, 3 Cynthia, 1 N, 2 Bridget, and 3 Sycamores.
Okay, guys. So we're using double Bridget because it's pretty much standard now. Searching out all basics, you could put out a Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, and a Beldum, or you can set up and set up with 3 Beldums, which is actually the ideal purpose. We only run 1 N because at this point, Cynthia's a much better supporter. And we might use late game, we'll save that, or if we really get in a bind, but most likely it'll be late game. 3 Guzma, standard issue, retreat and bring out one of theirs, set up. It's pretty much anything you want to deal with it. 3 Cynthia because it's a great draw supporter any turn, so we're running 3 of those as opposed to a 2-2 line of Anna and Cynthia. And Junior Trainer to let you guys know about the Sycamore.
So we also run Sycamore in our deck. I like 3 because you can get it often at a time. In the first beginning, if you get like pure energy in your hand, you can just discard all that, and Metagross is ready to go.
Yeah. So it is still the most powerful draw supporter at the moment. For at least the time being until September, I believe, when it gets rotated out. But yeah, like you said, we could dump a bunch of energies, and once they're in the discard pile, then Metagross gets to work. And then the faster we get rid of hands and we get new hands, we could set up Metagross as a much faster, guys. So those are our supporters, guys. All right, guys, and our energy count
are 4 Psychic and 8 Middle.
Okay. So we're running basic energy, guys, here. We're doing steel because of Metagross and Ultra Necrozma, and we're doing 4 of the psychic energies for the regular Necrozma and also for the Delmise, and we can also we do need the regular psychic energy for the Ultra Necrozma. So right here is 82, so that's 160 right there, plus the 20, that's 180 right there. Okay, guys, so that's why we're running those. Of course, you could also run unit energy with the metal and the psychic, but then you won't be able to use the Geotech system, so that's why we're running all standards, guys. And that's our energy count. So let's do a recap, guys. Alright, guys, so just a quick recap of the Metagross deck and a few of the key components. Double Lele, awesome for Wonder Tag. The attack isn't bad either if you get in a bind. 20 times each energy attached to yours and your opponent's Pokemon. Awesome if you need to use it. Espeon, EX, also great against stage 2 or stage 1, so basically any evolution decks. Put tons of damage on them. Come in with this guy for 1 energy. De-evolve any of their Pokemon and easily knock them out. Necrozma GX. Just an awesome card if you could get it going. The GX attack, put 100 damage on each GX and EX Pokemon your opponent has. Pair it up with this Espeon. Great combo. Beat Stick right there. Ultra Necrozma. Just does tons of damage for minimal energy. Great to have. And of course the MVP of the deck, the Metagross GX. That Geotech system. bring back energies from your discard pile, either being psychic or metal. Just great Pokemon to have. And the Algorithm GX attack, ability, awesome too. Search out any 5 Pokemon, any 5 cards from your deck. And this thing is just going to get better because the new Celestial Storm has a 70 HP Beldum, and it also has another one that's pretty much almost going to have free retreat. If you have more than one Beldum on it, on the bench, it has less retreat cost. So for each Beldum you have, it has 1 less retreat cost. So that's amazing. You're getting Steven's Decision, which is awesome as well. Search out any 3 cards from your deck and it ends your turn. But the kicker is, it also has another Metang. It's a baby Metang that's going to have the ability to not end your turn if you're using the Steven's Decision. So that all in itself is awesome. And for 1 energy, I believe, it does 60. And on your next turn, it does another 60. Pair that up with Choice Band. That's awesome right there. And you get to search out any 3 cards you want. This deck's just going to be too good to combat against the Gardevoirs that are trying to combat against the Dragons, Ultra Necrozma, and Rayquaza. It's just going to be all too good, guys. So we're starting to get ready. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. We're doing giveaways. We're doing more deck reviews, more profiling, more opening up of products. Definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Thanks for watching. So yeah, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed the content, enjoyed this video. Give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the content and are enjoying the channel. Make sure to be on the lookout for those code cards that we'll be giving out in random videos, guys. Make sure to enter our contest. Of course, you have to enter our contest by hitting that subscribe button, guys. Previous videos, I'll let you guys know what we're giving away and when we'll be doing so. But yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching.